closed opens too. No shame, never. Good morning! Happy Vlogmas Day 4! Yes, I look like a total fudging mess. That's because I'm getting ready. So my dad had an appointment today at 9 for the furnace guys. I told you yesterday. So I was gonna get up at 8. And then I decided this morning I'm gonna sleep another half hour because the whole furnace guy. Then Dad comes in, I think about like 8:25-ish or something. Yeah, something like that. And tells me I'm going to McDonald's. And I'm like, what? And like, you're coming? Like, no. It takes me at least 45 minutes to get ready for McDonald's day. Because like, I get up at 8 and then we leave just about like 10 minutes before 9. So I've already lost half an hour, so I was like, no. So he'll be back about like 10, between 10 and 10:15. And he'll be taking me to the library. I don't know what he's going to do. Because he has, as I said, he has an 11 o'clock, at least 11 o'clock dentist appointment. So I'm getting my ears prepped over there. Those things right there. I'm gonna get those fully charged. No, okay. I'm going to braid my hair because supposedly it's cold, and you know, I'm just gonna make sure I'm warm and bundled because of, yeah. But I could actually just do the whole giant tiger Dollar Tree if I want to, because you know, Dad's off. He doesn't have anything to do after the dentist, so he'll be here to get Lauren, so I can just go do those two things. I think I just will. I really just wanted actually him to drive me around, but oh well, I think I'll get that done. So yeah, as you can see, I have my shopping bag ready. And I have the headband. I have all three things that I needed to either return or exchange at their respective stores. And seeing as I'm not going to be anywhere near really a Shoppers or a Walmart in my bus route, I'm just going to be taking care of the Dollar Tree stuff. Yeah. Which is the only one thing. So yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to get going now, and I will eat this soon after I'm done braiding my hair and put my face on, because my face is very dry. I need moisturizing. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm still watching YouTube stuff. And that's all. That's all for your morning update. Tune in later for what I'm doing next. I am such a dork. Weirdo. Okay, already, and super hungry. I have the, oh my god, do you like see this thing? I have this weird thing going on, and then just, my hair's just all weird all over today. But it's time for breakfast. I'm hungry. Very hungry. What time is it? That time. So Dad should be home at any point. Well, I need to eat. Okay, I need to eat the breakfast. Okay. So I actually did a bunch of stuff. I'm doing very poorly this year. More than likely because of the way I feel and the weird depression I have. So, please forgive me. I did go out and do this stuff. I went to Giant Tiger. I got a small bag of stuff. I went to Dollar Tree and I bought a fair amount of stuff. I was able to exchange the headband, which is all good. But the extra North Pole Pals chocolate thing that they gave me they couldn't give me the money, like the $1.25, but they did let me get one free item. Woohoo! Because like everything in the store is $1.25, so I got some free chocolate for myself. And then I went to Rexall and I got the one thing that I wanted, and I actually think it's a lot cheaper. I gotta look at the shopper's receipt, which is in my book here. So, yeah, I did all that. And I went to the library, and, like, they only have, like, 8 werewolf reference books, like, non-fiction books, in their system. And then I come home, and I go onto their website, because I'm just, I check my stuff update to see if, like, oh, I was there, but now there's another one of my things that I had on hold that is there to pick up. Oh, anyway, I typed in vampires in the search engine, and then I go down to content. This I think is content to see, like, it shows off like fiction, non-fiction, and then there's a third option that it was giving me, but it had over 200 non-fiction books, or at least non-fiction items for vampires. Clearly there's plenty of information to go around about vampires, but werewolves? No. Not cool. Like, not even a book. Well, actually there might have been, but I don't know. I probably need to go over to like go to Indigo and ask, hey, I need werewolf reference books. Please put me in the department so that I can see what I want. I wouldn't want to go to Kohl's just because they'll have like a smaller selection and be like, we actually don't carry that in this store, but it'd be good to go over there. I looked on their website, but you know, it's a lot harder to look at stuff when you don't have it in person. I do have one book that I have in my wish list to, you know, maybe purchase. And I even went online, and it's like the most difficult thing to try and find information for. I actually have 2 books. I'm going to show you this right now, if you can see. So, alright. So, I have Vampirology. I love these books. I love the ology books. So that can help with vampire stuff. And then I have this teen book, How to Be a Vampire, which it is like a teen book. Like, look at that picture. I need to zoom up. Like, look at that. That is like a teen book as if I've ever seen. Yeah, it says ages 12 and up. Page, like, that's not helping. See, look, it's got information of like the loner ravagers, right here. In chewing human blood, many covens live off the blood of animals. So, like, you know, vegetarians, like, they drink animal blood, or, like, you know, cow's blood, instead of, you know, drinking human blood. We're nomads. Oh, like, yeah, I know what that is. And then, like, see, it explains, like, the powers that, you know, a vampire has. And then why I refer this to as a teen book is, graphic novel stuff. I know there's a section. Hold on. Fangs on a Guide for the Newly Undead. Where's my table of contents? There we go. There's a Form Your Own Coven. Am I dating a vampire? Oh, like vampire persona. Oh my gosh. Oh, like look at all of that stuff. Like there's a lot of like teen reference there in here, but like this, references all of, like these, it's not about Crips and Vampire Joy, A Beautiful Night Guard, like flowery stuff. And then like it talks about the pets or familiars, that vampires can have. So I would love to find a book on how to become a werewolf. Maybe I'll type in her name. I don't know. But I loved this book. This book was amazing. But yeah, I'm going to... I've got plenty of space left on here, but I just wanted to just say something. It's like, I'm sorry, I have... Very poor. Yeah. But I have one of my Black Friday orders, so I'm going to do that unboxing. And then I'm going to do my haul. Because I need a nap. I really want a nap. I probably will do that after dinner, but anyway, I need to get that done right now. And I'm cold, and I kind of want to just curl up on my bed over here. Yes, and I've got 1% battery. I also wanted to use up this battery because I only had 6 and then it went to 9, and then, I need plenty of battery for when I do these, videos for that stuff, so yeah. I'm not feeling very good. Okay. I got a bunch of stuff done. And I had dinner. Well, not a bunch of stuff done. I finished all the stuff I did on my website. On the websites you have to go through, like your email, your Facebook, people who do YouTube. I went through that. I went through a bunch of stuff. And then I went through a bunch of the stuff that I had on my bed. And now it is 4 o'clock, and I need a nap. So there's still stuff I need to do. Like, I gotta take the tags off of these. This bag, I'm gonna start organizing the gifts into, like, the individual gifts. Like, what I'm getting for Manny, what's for my sister, what's for Tatiana, etc., etc. And then, that's my book. And then I'm gonna find out if I can find more, or like something similar like this, but instead of vampires, like werewolves. And then I have my book here that I've got more stuff to deal with. And why does this feel like something? I think I just need to clean it. Anyway, I need a nap. I am exhausted, really tired. And my Goodwill worker made me feel guilty earlier today when I got home. Part of me wishes I had someone who made me feel less guilty. Like, part of me wants this person named Chantel there. But Sharon does, like, really great work. Like, what she does is really great, but there are sometimes what she says to me and the way she talks to me sometimes makes me feel extremely guilty. And I shouldn't be feeling like this, and she shouldn't be making me feel like this. I'm not sure if she's trying to, but a lot of the time, like, I feel that way. But anyway, I'm going for a nap. Okay. Yeah. Nap times are so good. So good. So. Nap time. You get vision coverage. You be nice.
Oh no, it's
Oh.
the camera's on.
Yes. Because I'm trying to do Vlogmas.
What?
I'm doing Vlogmas on my YouTube channel.
Oh god, now I'm gonna be on YouTube.
You're already on YouTube with their Disney vlog.
Great.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, catch me when I'm sleeping too.
You are not sleeping. No. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
So you answered Janine's text?
No,
Stay on track as you maintain 10,000 steps per day. So in the morning, it's 900 steps with a large front.
For laundry, it's so dark. Laundry. Am I even focus? I have no idea. Oh, my moms are lovely. What? Dad, hold on. I still have other stuff to do, so you can stay there. Oh, wait. I know why I did this. Okay. Ah, but no. I should have put it back. Meh. Hey everyone, please forgive the face. It's after my shower, it's bedtime, clearly I'm not going anywhere, so it doesn't really matter why. I look like a crying freak. Anyway, so I just started playing this new episode game thingy called Chapters, and I've been playing, well, not necessarily playing. Wow! Why? Okay. Alright. I'm gonna put this down because it's not wanting to focus properly. Okay, so I've been playing these two episode things, and I'm on chapters 2 or 3 for both of them. I can't remember, but it's right at the beginning because as you can see, it shows my progress. This time a little more because I like this one. So, this is a werewolf one. This is a shifter one, so it has all kinds of shifters. One of these is a bear, and I don't know what the other one is, but it's like any kind of animal you can shapeshift into, like that's why it's called a shifter. A shapeshifter one. Whereas this one's strictly werewolf, because that's a wolf right there. So, to get to my point, I've been playing those for I started playing them, and they're great. I really like them. And getting gems is hard, especially when you're not buying them with real money. And so playing them, I've been really inspired to try and continue working on my werewolf romance series. Okay, I really want to work on the fundamentals of my book, how my werewolves work, their history, talking about their wolves, and how relationships work, and how becoming a werewolf is, how the moon affects them, how can they control it, how much control that they have, etc., etc., that kind of thing. Excuse me. And reading Carpathians, they use sort of like witching magic, like they use a lot of herbs and stones in their like healing processes, stuff like that. So I want to try and find stuff, like information like that, like a lot of stuff like that. And like the book I showed you of like How to Be a Vampire by Amy Gray, she just does strictly vampire stuff. So I tried looking for a werewolf one, and that's not really happening, which sucks. So apparently vampires are very popular, super popular. I can find, okay, so I went to the library. I go to the library. I go on my library's website, trying to look for all the werewolf books that I could want or use, and there's only 8 in the system. Like, seriously. And I go in and talk to her, and it's like, okay, maybe they don't have everything on their website. Maybe there's, I don't know. But no, they literally do not. And then I come home, like, I'm complaining to her, and I really hope that it wasn't like she was like complaining at, but I'm trying to find more information, but it's like, I can't find anything. So then I come home to later today, as I said. I go on their website, and I type in vampires. And, like, I think I literally said this earlier. I get over 200 non-fiction books on vampires. Great! And I had already looked on Indigo Cole's website, and I found at least one book. Oh, also, I have 4 books here from the library. I doubt. This might be the only one that has anything pertinent that, I want or anything. But I really wish the ology books had a werewolfology. I wish there was a book like How to Be a Vampire, but how to be a werewolf. And the librarian was suggesting I go on Amazon. I was on Amazon. I found a bunch of books on my wish list. I found a bunch of stuff, but I don't know. Delete this item because I don't want that thing. So I found 4 books that might work. I don't know, because I'm looking for, like, as I listed a bunch of stuff. I'm sure, like, how, like, life mates work, or, like, soulmates, or, like, the mate thing works. I want to find books that would help when writing a romance novel. Excuse me. I even... come on. Did like the okay Google thing going on, and it got me. Can we actually focus better? Like, we got a bunch of stuff here, and some of this stuff probably I haven't actually gone into the links that are here, but there's a bunch of stuff just from the titles that probably might help. But other than that, I have no idea. I really need help. And I haven't read any actual, like, people who write strictly werewolf books, or have written a werewolf series, or a shifter series, because I think shifters, like, in general, would work. Like, if I found information on that kind of thing, then that would help. Like, I could easily send a message to Kristin Feehan and be like, hey, you have werewolves in your story. What sort of reference books did you read? Can you recommend anything? Because I am having a terrible time trying to find any sort of information, like, information on, werewolves, and because I'm trying to get a backstory on my werewolf. And I haven't gotten to it. We have one werewolf, and that's Marianne in the Carpathian series. We haven't gotten to any of the other ones yet, but should soon-ish, because we had a whole trilogy arc in this thing, and then there was this whole prequel thing that involved Vladimir and the werewolves, and they had this tie thing together, and it alluded to the 3 books that are in the actual books over there. And yeah, I'm getting very frustrated because I love the Vampirology book. I love the How to Be a Werewolf, How to Be a Vampire book. It's got all the information, like it talks about all the negative stuff. It talks about all the romanticism about it. It talks about, oh, these are the kinds of powers that a vampire can have, and all that stuff. I would love, as I said, I would love a book like those, but no, neither of them have written one, which totally sucks. And trying to find similar ones like it are just not, like, I'm not finding them. And this is horrible. I hate it. And, like, trying to do research on, like, trying to find someone, I have no idea. And that's what I was saying with Kristin Feehan. She's the only one that I really have read any kind of werewolf type of romance book. I haven't read any werewolf romance book at all. And like, if I find someone, they would probably be a lot of help. And it's like, oh my gosh, did you read any reference books, or was this all on your own? On, like, do you have any reference book recommendations? Because, you know, obviously you're not trying to copy the person's you know, depiction of their werewolves and all that such, but you know, there's gonna be like commonalities like that. But I'm so frustrated. I don't like it. And like, I don't want to start reading a werewolf series. Like, I need to go to the library. Like go to the library because it'll be free. And find stuff that has stuff to do with. I actually read Beauty and the Werewolf, which is a Beauty and the Beast sort of retelling with like a werewolf. But I'm not including that because there was no sex. There was no sex in it, so there's no point with that. But I should. Well, actually, I can't even go to the go into the library and go to a section. Okay, this is the romance section. Here is a section all on werewolves, because that's not how they do that. They do it in alphabetical order by author's last name and then other orderings. So maybe I don't know. I don't know what to do. And by the time this goes up, nobody will be able to help me. I probably will just go onto their website and type in werewolves and try and find a romance novel all about werewolves that the library has. And maybe try and pick one that's recently come out. That way, maybe I can contact the author and be like, hey, I finished reading this book of yours. I found it good. I like your aspect of werewolves. I'm trying to write a werewolf, and I need some help on finding reference. Yeah. Because I want to get a baseline. But I'm going to look at these. I don't know if I'm going to actually buy any of the books. But I think I will go in person to, like, Indigo. Because they actually will have a section strictly, like, you go to the nonfiction section, and there's a section all for werewolves. I think I'll do that at some point soon, hopefully, because I am really in the mood to do that. And I can do that sitting on my bed. Excuse me. Alright, that's enough energy to exude, because, yeah. And I'm done my rant. So I actually will look at these. And I actually will do that thing of going onto the library's website and finding a book like that. So yeah. It's just very frustrating. I want to write my book I want to get published, but okay. Wow, focus. Yeah, so here I am in bed. Oh, I didn't get to read them, but I will try and read them tomorrow. Because as I said, I want to get a baseline of my werewolves, and then I guess I can, you know, alter them to the way that I am imagining them and stuff. So, yeah. I asked Manny to come over tomorrow because I wanted to talk to him in person about stuff like gifts for him, and I want confirmation on like what we're doing for Grandma Nate's. Yeah, and then I can do sexual relations for cause yeah, yeah, and maybe I can get him to drop me off at the mall, so I can go pick up my book order and then go to the pet store, get that done. Cause that would be good to get that done really soon. Yeah, me. Yeah, so I'm ending today's video. I hope you enjoyed what I could do, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.